That woman revealed her list of non-negotiables for when someone proposes to her, and she became the talk of the internet. Just look at this. I have a list of my non-negotiables for when someone asks me to marry them. Haha. I don't even have a boyfriend, but I know that's how it should happen when the time comes. Guys, this has 2.6 million views, so get ready. Proposal. Number 1, have a speech. Don't just kneel down and ask me, oof. Number 2, photos. There has to be someone taking photos and video, but I shouldn't notice. Number 3, document the proposal process. When you decided it was the right time, when you told your parents and mine, when you showed the ring. Incredible. Number 4, practice your posture. Practice kneeling properly with your back straight. Incredible. That's wild. Let's continue. Obviously, ask me in the places I've mentioned. Okay, who knows which places, but oh well. Let's continue. After the proposal, you organize a gathering with family and friends to celebrate. For God's sake, I mean, this woman seems to be a real princess. Flowers, give me flowers. Make sure she doesn't suspect anything. It's tough. She says she should have freshly done nails. Man, I mean, this means that every time her boyfriend pays for her nails or she pays for her nails or something like that, I imagine she's going to get suspicious. They're going to propose to me. They're going to propose to me. Incredible. Well, obviously the world went crazy. I mean, people completely destroyed her. You can't even imagine. In fact, just look at the next post. It's your fault for hyping up any 5 out of 10 and putting this woman, who's basically the one making this request, not the one with her list of non-negotiables. It's exactly the same person. Let's see, what do you want me to say? Of course, there is what they call choco inflation, so to speak. That's how some people mention it, that basically many empowered women feel they have a higher physical attractiveness rating than they actually do. That's objectively true, while the vast majority of men believe they are less attractive than they actually are. Just imagine that. So there you have it. Obviously there's a difference, and the question is why? Why does this happen? Why does it occur? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Women are usually pursued, meaning there are always men trying to win over women. So almost any woman will always have a man after her, a man telling her, I like you, I adore you, I'm fascinated by you, please be my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. That's very common. Therefore, the vast majority of women will have one or even several men after them. On the other hand, men don't have anyone after them. Many times, men don't even receive an I love you. And on the other hand, women, for example, even if they don't have many guys after them, sometimes they even have their friends. We all know the typical body positive fan of McDonald's, right? Who suddenly gets, I don't know, a bunch of comments from her own friends, not necessarily from men, but from her friends, telling her how beautiful you are, you're perfect, you're wonderful, hateful. That's what they say to her. And the girl weighs 120 kilos, but even so, you'll see comments from women telling her you're gorgeous, you're the best, and I think that's great. That's all good, but with men that doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen with men. Therefore, we constantly find ourselves in situations where women who are not very attractive have completely unrealistic demands, standards that don't make any sense at all. But be careful, these standards are only there for the man they don't like, they're only there for the man they're not attracted to. Exactly, because if they really like the man, if they're really interested in the man, it won't matter to them how he proposes marriage. They couldn't care less. Honestly, the standards are made or set for the men they don't like, for the men they're not interested in. That's why it's so common. We see these empowered women, you could say, with all these standards and requirements and non-negotiables and demands, but they're only there for the man who doesn't do it for them, who doesn't excite them, who doesn't make them feel this way, right? On the other hand, the man they're really interested in, wow, for him, none of those standards matter to them. Honestly, I'm telling you all of this. It doesn't matter. All of this is fake. Just like herself, if she ends up with the man she really likes, she won't stick to any of these standards under any circumstances. The standards are for the simp, for the one they don't like, for their last resort, for their plan B. It's that simple. But anyway, let's look at some comments Here they tell us, first focus on the non-negotiables when choosing the partner who will be your life partner. That's much more important than the vanity of a marriage proposal. Very true. That comment is extremely true. In fact, it's absolutely right. And the thing is, look, nowadays we live in this era of social media, of sharing everything. And if you notice, this list of non-negotiables is simply meant to be shared on social media. I mean, what's this about practicing your posture, practicing kneeling properly with your back straight, and also adding photos to it? There should be someone taking photos and video, but I shouldn't notice it. Document the process of the proposal. She does all this to post it. On social media, I mean, she's obsessed with sharing her proposal on social media so that her friends and acquaintances say, wow, oh my God, incredible, I'm so jealous, just like that. It's ridiculous. I'm being honest, this doesn't mean anything. A lot of the things you see on social media about the perfect couple, the ideal couple, most of that is largely fake. Exactly. And all they do is make people like this girl. They have totally unrealistic expectations. I mean, this woman's expectations and standards are absurd, they're ridiculous, they don't make any sense. And if she really expects something like that, she's going to stay single, plain and simple. But I'm telling you, if she gets the man she really likes, none of this is going to happen. She's not going to ask for it. She's not going to demand it. I guarantee it. If we look here, they say that's why you don't have a boyfriend, but what's your zodiac sign? What does her zodiac sign matter, for God's sake? But do people want to get married for love or just to have something to post on social media? So true, I mean. What's the reason this woman wants to get married? Just to post it on Instagram and have her friends say, wow, it's ridiculous. Let me tell you, it makes no sense. Here's another person too saying, ha 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 ha. And she posts the other photo of the girl. They also keep commenting on the woman's looks, saying she's not very pretty. Well, I don't know who's saying it. Other people are saying it. And no, they don't have a lot of, look, that has 5,000 likes. Unbelievable. Here they're also telling us that everything you ask for is just to make an Instagram moment and to get people talking and attract attention. The level of superficiality is horrifying. I totally agree. It's true, everything this woman asks for and demands, her non-negotiables, they're just so her friends will say, wow, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, it's true, it's just pathetic, but what do you want me to say? Look, I wish this woman the best. I hope she can find a man who proposes to her like that. But honestly, I have serious doubts that that's ever gonna happen. Gentlemen, see you next time.